Hi everyone. Let's talk about Swift. From past few days, everyone is hearing about sanctions and Russia about the Swift. So I'll try to explain very quickly what is Swift here. Okay, so Swift is actually it's just a messaging system. It stands for Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. So what it means, it's like say if you want to transfer a money between two banks, it just like act as a messaging service. This is the messaging service started in 1973, and at the moment, around 11,000 financial banks and organizations and banks are using this one over 200 countries. So every day, 40 million messages each day, pass through this Swift messaging system. So I will explain how it works. So example, we have two people here, Mary in US and David in UK. So Mary wants to send say $1,000 to UK. She walks into her local branch and she will give a Swift code belongs to David's branch in UK. So that's kind of, this HB UK is the Swift code. In the HB stands for HSBC. So the Swift code starts with the bank name and then followed by the country name and then whatever the local, branches in that particular country. So basically, Mary, all she has to know is the Swift code of the branch, whatever country other person is. So she just walks into the branch and gives the Swift code, and the banks will use the Swift communication system to send this message. So the bank in USA will send a message on the Swift networking system saying that give $1,000 to David in UK. So the money will be kind of a transfer. So the Swift actually doesn't handle the money, it's just a messaging system. It tells, it passes a message from A to B. So that's how the kind of Swift is very important for international payments. At the moment, it's very difficult to do an international payment without Swift. But what is what is the impact on Russia? So say for example, if there is a business in Russia, they want to pay for their goods or services they received from the foreign company. Once the ban on Swift means, Russian banks cannot use this messaging system. So they'll have to look for alternative solutions, maybe traditional. They ring up the bank using the phone or send a letter, or maybe in these days they might use crypto. But they try to look for alternatives, so they cannot use this Swift for the money transfer. So that's kind of very very important these days for any cross border payment. So that's why all the countries in Europe, they want to they're doing this a Swift ban and Russia. But let's see how it works tomorrow once the banks are open. Thank you.